I'm going to throw it forward to Wednesday night, Man United, the last ever cup game here. But Man United for you, as a manager, that game up at Old Trafford, special memories, I'm sure, still.
Well, funny enough, I couldn't beat them at all at Charlton. Just could not get any sort of result. And then my first game as the manager of West Ham was here. We beat Man United 1-0. And then obviously we go to Old Trafford last game of the season and beat them 1-0 again. And then the first fixture of the next season we beat them 2-1 here. So I got rid of that hoodoo and 3 wins on the spin against Man United is quite incredible. And but going back to everyone talks about the game as the Tevez game and etc. And it was great. I mean, obviously we didn't know how it was going to shape up. We knew we had to get something. But it was just, as I say, that run of games, and you talk about the atmospheres. I mean, we took thousands to Wigan, Old Trafford, and the support was fantastic. So, when I saw Mark Noble having his testimonial last week, whenever I see footage of the Man United game, I see Mark Noble after the game running across and jumping on someone, and I think they just summed it all up that day. And I did say afterwards that I'd never want to be in that position again. As manager of West Ham, and thankfully I wasn't.
We talk about emotions though. I can't imagine what you must have been going through that afternoon.
I know. Well, the one thing is I remember coming out second half, and I think Ronaldo and Scholes were coming on, and the Stretford end was singing "Send them down, send them down, send them down," because of history, what we've done to them over the years, and I always remember that. And I just think that I was just wondering, because of that run of games, why we got ourselves in so much trouble, and there was lots of talk about players I brought in and etc. But 9 of the 11 that were playing that day was already at the club when I turned up. So it just shows you it was all about confidence. It was all about confidence, and we managed to get it back at the right time. And it was just a fantastic feeling afterwards that you survived it, and you could push on from there.
So can we do it Wednesday, Curbs? Can we get to Wembley?
Oh, I think so, and I think that the team that's been put together. I bumped into David Sullivan in the summer, roughly around about the time I think they were signing Payet, and I just think that's gone unnoticed, the recruitment that was done in the summer, because West Ham has suffered a lot of injuries this year. I mean, it's really have suffered, and they've managed to cope. That's because of the recruitment in the summer was so good. No, I don't think Man United will be looking forward to this game at the weekend, and as you say, especially this midweek, especially with the atmosphere that's going to be generated here. So I'm looking forward to it.
You touched on Nobes earlier. How fitting would it be? You've managed him, you know him as a character. To see him walk up those stairs at Wembley, the final season at the Boleyn, it's just still in the fairy tale, isn't it?
Well, I did speak to Mark Noble a couple of months ago, and he told me he was having a testimonial and whatever. No, it's great. I think that after Tevez left after that game, and the following season, Mark Noble was the biggest selling shirt, which I don't think a lot of people realise, and that was for a couple of things. Firstly, because he's one of us, and I think the fans can relate to him, and I think he's demonstrated ever since then, that he gives everything every game, on and off the pitch, and you don't begrudge anyone the success that Mark Noble's had, because he works at it every day.